For many, this is a calling that cannot be ignored. Conquering the world's highest peak, Mount Everest. Climbing this mountain is considered to be the ultimate challenge for the most highly experienced mountaineer. But what happens when a not-so-experienced climber attempts to summit it? And what exactly is the high amount of tourism on the peak doing to Mount Everest? For almost 60 years, Mount Everest has been a tourist hotspot, with over 5,000 successful ascents to the summit. But along with these record-breaking climbs comes discarded cooking equipment, landscape ruined under elusive climbers, and the harsh reality that not all of us who start their journey will return. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the history of mountaineering on Mount Everest, the dangers that pose to its climbers, and the environmental risks of tourism on the world's tallest summit. The ascent of Mount Everest was first made possible by Clinton Thomas Dent in his 1885 book, Above the Snow Line. The earliest legitimate expeditions were led by climber George Nolly, starting in 1921. His last attempt was made with fellow climber Andrew Irvine in 1924. While both disappeared on the mountain, it is widely debated in the climbing community if they were able to summit or not, 29 years before the first official summit in Greece ascent. The first successful ascent was made by Sir Edmund Hillary and the colleague Sherpa Tenzing Norgay in 1953. Today, climbing Mount Everest is a much more sophisticated process and available to much less experienced climbers, as long as they are willing to fork over the money. In 1990, the guided tour boom began. Climbers are guided by experienced leaders and a group of Sherpas. Sherpas are natives of Tibetan and Nepali people who live in the foothills of Everest. Because of their natural climbing ability and capacity to withstand thin air, they have become a crucial part of climbing Mount Everest. Today, most people use services like Alpine Ascent International and Himalayan Experience. The Himalayan Experience website, founder and longtime guide Russell Bright states, since inception, Himalayan Experience has strived to help hundreds of clients to achieve their expedition ambitions, and is proud to have the highest success rates of any commercial climbing expedition in the Himalayas. Provided clients are willing to shell out $65,000, companies will attempt to get the climbers up and down the mountain using high-tech gadgets and gear, a team of guides and Sherpas for their safety. Because of this, Everest may seem a viable option for many, but some forget about the risks and dangers that they are posing to themselves, their guides, and the mountain. Since 2004, 189 climbers have lost their lives attempting to climb Mount Everest, and most bodies remain on the mountain in popular climbing paths. A body's green boots can be seen as a reminder of the serious risks you are taking when you attempt to summit Mount Everest. Many of these deaths can be attributed to tourism, and the belief that even with little experience, Mount Everest is possible. An example of this is on May 11, 1996, when 8 people died in one of Everest's worst climbing disasters. Because of the large amount of people that now climb Everest each day, has to become taxed and delays are inevitable. On May 10th, climbers were caught in the storm because of these delays, and their inexperience, they were not able to descend and perished in the night. Author John Krakauer, who was on this expedition, has stated because of bottled oxygen and guides who take care of everything, the otherwise unqualified climbers are attempting to climb Mount Everest. He also referenced the competition between two mountaineering companies to get clients to summit that led to a necessary risk. Dr. Peter Hackett speaks of the dangers of unqualified climbers and guided tours in a discussion in the Frontline Roundtable Group. Maybe paying a huge amount of money to climb Mount Everest makes you get to die next to a famous guide. A client cannot expect any guarantee of summiting. Unfortunately, large mountaineering companies are unwilling to weed out unqualified people because of the money that they get, and that can lead to disasters like in 1996. While it is easy to think of the dangers to climbers, something else may not come to mind: the danger to the mountain itself. Everest has often been called the highest junkyard in the world. A 1998 team called Everest Environmental Expedition removed 1.2 tons of trash. Most of this was discarded oxygen tanks left behind on the mountain and trash from base camps. Tourism has led to the deforestation in the areas around Mount Everest and the search for firewoods and souvenirs. But this isn't the only environmental danger to Everest. In an article on howstuffworks.com entitled Everest and the Environment, it states, global climate change alone has affected Everest geography, as some of its glaciers have retreated as much as 3 miles in the past 20 years. As the glaciers continue to recede, it endangers the local Sherpas who have already experienced flooding from the mountain range. Some argue that the money from tourism has helped the economy, in particular the Sherpas. The the Sherpas may argue that it endangers their quality and style of life when thousands of friends invade their homes and use their resources. Everest is also holy to the Sherpas, and destruction of the mountain is dangerous and disrespectful to the community. There have been efforts from Himalayan tourist agencies to be more eco-friendly, like Alpine Ascents International, which has taken on a pledge to become a leave no trace company. While others follow suit, tourism needs last not be ignored. In conclusion, I have talked today about the history of climbing on Mount Everest and the process of modern mountaineering, the dangers of climbing Everest when you are unprepared and unqualified, and the risks associated with unsafe practices. I have also informed you of the environmental risks of tourism and what dangers it poses to the local people and Mount Everest, with its daunting heights and thrilling climbs, is a delicate and dangerous place that must be preserved and always approached with extreme caution, experience, and respect.